Here we have a 2009 Escape that came in. Would only stay running for 30 seconds at a time. We check for power to the fuel pump, which is located under the back seat. We have power coming to the fuel pump, which necessarily means that the fuel pump itself is bad. The Escapes prior to 2013 all have the fuel pumps under the back seat. Okay. All we're doing here is lifting up an access panel. We have to disconnect two electrical connectors under the seat, as well as the fuel line and the evaporator line. Once this is done and out of the way, we have a special Ford tool to loosen up this ring, the lock ring for the fuel pump, but you can actually use a large screwdriver and a hammer. A little more difficult. To get the tool in position, it's a matter of snapping it loose. You may have to reposition the tool to get it to get your wrench on. Once the lock ring is out of the way, you can remove the pump and watch the seal that is underneath the pump. You will probably have to put a new one on, which we highly recommend. I'm out of there. This whole unit is actually your fuel pump, and it has a fuel sender attached to it. Make sure the float doesn't get stuck. Basically, this is your whole fuel pump. Just reverse the procedure to put a new one in. Since we do not have the new pump in stock, we're just going to show you the procedure. We will put the old pump back in so we don't have an open tank for contamination. We take a little bit of grease and put it on the actual gasket itself to keep it from moving. Then we take the pump, making sure that the sending unit is facing the proper way. There's only one way this will go back in the vehicle. There's also what they call a locating tab on here, which has to be in the right place, otherwise you cannot put the lock ring back where it belongs. A little tricky getting by all the plugs and everything. Now when it's firmly seated where the locating tab is, we can put the lock ring in position, making sure all your hoses, electrical connectors are out of the way, which is hard to do sometimes. Making sure all the little tabs are started before you put your tool on. Position the tool. Lock down the ring. And then replace all of your hoses and connectors where they belong. That's it.